Hello. Balance Your Third Eye Chakra is the seventh book in the series written by me. I'm Dr. Arundhati Hoskeri. So, this is actually the seventh book in the Practical Chakra Healing Wisdom series. You could check out a link in the description to buy this book on Amazon in all the formats. It's available as ebook, audiobook, and print book on Amazon. And also, it is available in India. Print copy is available in India on pothi.com. So please check out the links. Thank you.
Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving straight into a genuinely transformative framework for achieving profound mental clarity. Look, if you've been feeling overwhelmed, distracted, or just kind of disconnected from your inner compass lately, you're going to want to pay close attention to this. We are unpacking the absolutely phenomenal work of Dr. Arundhati Hoskeri and her practical guide to awakening what she calls the ajna.
So, be honest with me for a second. Do you constantly overthink your decisions? Like, how often do you make a choice only to immediately second-guess it, right? If you're struggling with this persistent mental fog, background anxiety, or that creeping self-doubt, you are absolutely not alone. These are massive pain points for so many of us today. But here's the real kicker. What if the clarity you're desperately searching for isn't something you need to go out and find? What if it's literally already within you, just waiting to be activated?
Okay, let's dive into this. Why exactly are we all feeling so disconnected from our own intuition? Well, blame the modern digital world. We are living in this era of constant, unrelenting stimulation. Your brain is dealing with an information overload that our ancestors couldn't have even imagined. This absolute barrage of data, notifications, and just noise, it actually blocks your inner vision. It creates this debilitating mental overload that makes it nearly impossible to actually hear your own inner wisdom.
Section 1. The Modern Mental Fog and How We Are Basically Drowning in Stimulation. 45. Now, that is not just some random number. That's the number of books Dr. Arundhati Hoskeri has actually authored. Seriously, this framework isn't just some fleeting internet trend. It is the culmination of immense study by a deeply established thought leader. And the best part? She writes in this incredibly simple conversational style, which means we can translate all of her deep insights into super actionable takeaways for you today. Moving into Section 2, Meet Your Third Eye, also known as the Ajna Chakra.
Now, if the term third eye sounds a little overly mystical or intimidating to you, let me reassure you right now, this is a highly practical tool. The Ajna Chakra is simply your center of perception, insight, and higher awareness. Think of it kind of like your brain's built-in executive functioning center, but a supercharged with deep emotional intelligence. It's that part of you that instinctively knows the right path when all that background noise is finally turned off. And the good news? It's already built right into your system. We just need to learn how to clear out the debris so it can function at its absolute highest capacity.
And this brilliantly illustrates why Dr. Hoskeri's approach is so compelling. She builds this really seamless bridge between ancient chakra wisdom and modern neuroscience. She isn't asking you to just abandon logic here. She's actually synthesizing these two seemingly opposite worlds. By taking the historical understanding of energy centers and combining it with what we now know about how the human brain actually works, we get this incredible roadmap for unlocking our inner wisdom, one that is both spiritually fulfilling and totally scientifically grounded. So what's the payoff? Well, the benefits of a balanced ajna are incredibly tangible. When this center of perception is clear, you start making confident decisions without that exhausting second-guessing. You're looking at improved memory and concentration, way less anxiety, and ultimately much better sleep. Your emotional intelligence gets a major boost, allowing you to align your career, your relationships, and basically your whole life direction with true purpose. These aren't just abstract ideas, guys. These are massive, everyday upgrades to your daily life.
All right, Section 3. Signs of an imbalance. Basically, is your inner vision blocked?
Let's shift into diagnostic mode for a second. Take a look at these columns. These symptoms usually show up in two distinct ways. Physically, you might be dealing with unexplained headaches or severe sleep disturbances. That's actually your body literally carrying the tension of a distracted mind. Mentally, it shows up as chronic overthinking, indecision, and anxiety. And hey, if you are experiencing these things, please know it's not a personal failure. Not at all. It's simply your body signaling that your ajna just needs a little bit of rebalancing.
Which brings us to Section 4,
tools for inner clarity, and the practical steps to restore that harmony.
Now, what's really interesting about this whole framework is just how accessible the solution actually is. You don't need to run off to a mountain retreat for months to fix this, you just need some clear daily rituals. First, it starts physically, using breathing techniques and yoga to intentionally increase blood flow and activate the chakra. Second, you clear out that mental clutter through targeted journaling. Third, guided meditations step in to strengthen your intuition. Fourth, focused affirmations help reprogram those stubborn limiting beliefs. And fifth, you optimize your brain chemistry with clarity-boosting foods. It's that simple. These are highly practical, everyday habits that act as literal tools to dramatically sharpen your awareness.
Let's look at how this builds a profound connection between our biology and our spirituality. This entire lifestyle approach directly supports the pineal gland. By nourishing your brain naturally, you actually balance your circadian rhythm, which directly addresses those physical symptoms like sleep disturbances we talked about earlier. You are essentially optimizing your physical hardware, the pineal gland, so that your mental software, your intuition, can run flawlessly. It's this beautiful holistic loop where better sleep fuels better decisions and calmer thoughts lead to more restful sleep.
Section 5. Reclaim your wisdom and build unshakable self-trust.
So the crucial point is the transformation waiting for you on the other side of these practices. If you actually apply these daily rituals, you set yourself up to eliminate mental fog entirely. You build this unshakable self-trust that allows you to act confidently, unlocking a spiritual awareness that remains highly practical in the real world. Ultimately, you are transforming your anxiety into pure clarity, allowing you to step fully into a life of purpose.
Dr. Hoskeri frames this so beautifully in her book. She says, "Your third eye is not something you need to force open. It is something you need to balance, strengthen, and trust." Just let that sink in for a second. You don't need to force anything. You do not need to strain. The wisdom is already yours. It's simply a matter of clearing away the digital noise, nourishing your body, and trusting the insight that naturally arises when you finally achieve equilibrium. I want to leave you with one final challenging thought today. What decision would you make today if you entirely trusted your inner vision? Think about that one area of your life right now where you've been hesitating or overthinking. If the mental fog was completely cleared and your self-trust was unshakable, what would be your next step? Take that question with you today, awaken your inner vision, and start reclaiming your clarity. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I will see you next time.